Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new exciting episode of Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. We had two great professional wrestling matches for you in this program, starting off with the new #1 contender for the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight title, #1 Cam Jackson, taking on Peterbilt. Plus in the program, in a non-title match, we have the AWL Heavyweight Champion, All Gold Bríno Royce, taking on the fan favorite Deon Johnson in the main event. Plus in the program, we're going to be doing a quick recap of the championship match, which the new PWU Heavyweight Champion, Bebop, was crowned. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get to the action, starting off with Peterbilt versus Cam Jackson. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He calls himself #1. He is the #1 contender for the heavyweight title of Pro Wrestling Union and the holder of the CPW heavyweight title for nearly 4 years. Cam, wait a minute.
I never cared about you stupid people in this stupid show, and I'm not gonna start now. But you will not stay quiet when I come through that curtain. Get on your feet for me. Do it again.
Cam Jackson saying he didn't like the fan reaction, saying that they were sitting here quiet when he came out. That's not the case. They're loud. They're just booing him. But he's going back to the back and doing this all over again. They're definitely not quiet now. They've gotten a little bit louder with the boos.
Obviously, y'all don't know how to win some damn here in Kakalaki. Shut up and do it again.
Here it goes again. And you can look up on the stage right there. You can see that there was Black Cat Deon Johnson, who has a match later on. Looks like he's got his eyes on Cam Jackson because these two have a history. And we'll be going over that in just one moment. And Cam Jackson just reeling in for this. But let's talk about this history between Deon Johnson and Cam Jackson. Last December, they were fighting title for title, CPW heavyweight title versus Deon Johnson's Carolinas title. As you can see, the referee was knocked down and Deon Johnson had this match won. But of course, during the course of the referee not seeing what's going on, Cam Jackson had hidden some brass knuckles and managed to use them against Black Cat Deon Johnson, picking up the victory and of course unifying the CPW and the PWU Carolinas Championship. Now of course this was a very unpopular decision, and even though the video evidence does show that Cam Jackson did use those brass knuckles, the referee didn't see it in time for the match, so therefore the victory stood. But the ultimate disrespect came afterwards when he was named the new #1 contender for the heavyweight championship and proceeded to throw the Carolinas title into the trash.
Tell him who I am. Right now. Right now. Right now.
Cam's wanting ring announcer Ron Emerson to go ahead and announce him to the crowd. I guess. Go ahead. I mean, we got a break coming up. So. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
And now I'm playing shows with the legends. Hopping out the rows and I'm stepping on the toes like I ain't been this good in a second. Self-made boss and I'm firing a weapon like man, I'm taking shots, oh yeah, for the record. You could've had it all. Oh, you could've had it all. You would. Yeah, you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and now entering the ringside area all the way from Dallas, Texas. It is the fan favorite, Peterbilt. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they're glad to see him. He's a tremendous young athlete. And he absolutely loves being here at Pro Wrestling Union. And wow, look at that physique. This man spends a lot of time in the gym, but also spends a lot of time in the professional wrestling ring with his mentor, WCW alumni Lodi.
I got that.
Part of Team Fearless Training Academy.
I got that.
But now let's go to Ron Emerson for a proper ring introduction.
Weighing 206 pounds from Dallas, Texas, Peterbilt.
Once again, showing off those guns. And a lot of screaming fans there, most of them female. I bet you a lot of men in the audience right now, they're feeling really self-conscious with a man like Peterbilt being right there inside of the ring. Wait a minute, what's Cam Jackson doing? Looks like he's kind of fiddling with himself there. What is he doing? Maybe adjusting the cup? I don't know. Our cameraman's trying to work. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's got brass knuckles again. The camera caught it. But the referee didn't see it. And I can see that Deon Johnson, he's up there on the stage. I don't think he quite saw it himself. But he's definitely got him. But now we got the bell. And the match has started. And the fans, they're trying to let everybody know what's going on right now. The fans saw the brass knuckles being stuffed right underneath that canvas. And of course, a booze for number one, Cam Jackson.
There's nothing there. Shut up.
And I've mentioned this before, Cam Jackson, he is the Classic Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. A championship belt that he's held on for almost 4 years. But Peterbilt, he's now going up there and giving the goods to the audience. And they like what he's selling. But Cam Jackson, he's not having any of it. He can't stand it that people are not cheering for him. And I can't blame them. But once again, Peterbilt showing off another muscular pose. And Cam Jackson, he's not in bad shape himself. He spends a fair amount of time in the gym himself, training in the ring. I would easily say that Cam Jackson is possibly one of the best professional wrestlers in the Carolinas. And I would probably say he's the best wrestler in the Carolinas if he didn't have to resort to dirty tactics. This match has been going on for about a minute now, and neither one of these men have made contact yet. But it looks like that's about to change. And there we go, we got a lockup. And Cam Jackson just pulling Peterbilt in for that headlock and giving it a good squeeze. And Peterbilt looks like he's reversing to a top wrist lock, turns it into an arm wringer, and pulls Cam Jackson into a headlock. And you can see right there where he's applying a lot of pressure right there on the head of Cam Jackson. Takes him to the ropes, shoots him off, and just drives him down with that big shoulder tackle. Cam Jackson up, takes another shoulder tackle, back up again, and 3 times the charm. And Cam Jackson looks like he's trying to get out of there, and he does. Creating a little bit of separation there. And as he's walking around, he's got to be thinking about what his next plan of attack's going to be. But going after Peterbilt's strength, I think, is a bad idea. The power game is clearly in Peterbilt's court. Cam Jackson, he's taking a moment to calm down, finding his zen. I think he lost it there, though. All right, back on the apron. Now he's going to be getting back into the ring. Maybe. Keeps wiping his feet right there on the edge of the canvas. At this point, I think he's just wasting time, asking the referee to check his shoe there. All right.
I'm going to take him out, Jack.
Cam Jackson's focus is on the wrong thing. He needs to be focused on Peterbilt, who's staring right at him. All right, one more lockup between these two men. Cam Jackson, he's now going after the arm. He's got the arm wringer right there. This could be a solid plan for him. Damage the arm, take away a lot of the strength there, but no, wait a minute. Peterbilt just reverses, and now he's got the arm wringer. Jerks him around just a little bit, and now going back to that headlock. But Cam Jackson just puts him right there in the corner. The referee's going to be calling for a break here. Are we going to see a clean break between these two men? Looks like it. No! Just stomp the feet of Peterbilt. Going in for an Irish whip, but wait a minute, a reversal. Goes crashing into the corner and met with a clothesline. And a big arm drag. That sent him flying. Kick to the gut. Peterbilt's got him up. And he's got him in for a vertical suplex and drives him down. Going in for the pin now. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And Cam Jackson gets out of there once again. But Peterbilt looks like he's going to be giving chase this time. Cam Jackson just ran into that corner post. They had to knock him silly, but Cam Jackson just lured Peterbilt in. Now attacking him. Now he's just choking him right there in front of the referee. He's got till 5 to break the chokehold. And he does right there in the nick of time. And I don't care how strong you are, ladies and gentlemen, if you choke a man, take away his oxygen, it weakens him. And that's exactly what Cam Jackson needed at this moment. But now you got Cam Jackson stalking Peterbilt. What's he going to do? He puts his throat right there on that middle rope and applies weight to the back of the neck, choking him some more. Referee Kylan Disney counting away, and you can see how red the face of Peterbilt was. Going back, taunting the fans again, but the results are still the same. Taking too much focus off of Peterbilt, and he's paying for it right there as Peterbilt firing away with that right hand right to the gut. One more time. But Cam Jackson just cut him off with that boot directly into the face. You know that had to hurt. And once again, Cam Jackson going back to those dirty tactics by choking him right there on that middle rope. I don't know how many more times the referee is going to allow him to do this. All right, Cam's going to shoot him off and meets him with a back elbow. Oh, but wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Cam Jackson's going to be calling for that CJE. His own patented elbow drop that he likes to do. But he's taking way too much time here, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, looks like he's gearing up. There he goes. Hits the ropes in his own fashion. Jumps. And there we go. Dropped it, but missed. Peterbilt is back up on his feet. But you can tell he's in a lot of pain. Still getting that oxygen back from being choked. But wait a minute. Cam Jackson just ran in and got shoved off. He gets met with a clothesline. Tried to go for another one, but it looked like it got blocked. Picks him up for a back suplex. And just kips right up. From Peterbilt, he's finding that energy. Looks like he's going to be coming out with something huge here in just one moment. Cam Jackson is up, but now he's got him. Shoots him to the corner, bounces off, picks him up for a beautiful power slam. And this could be it. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Somehow Cam Jackson managing to kick out. But wait a minute, Cam Jackson, you see what direction he's crawling in. And we saw earlier exactly what he put underneath that canvas. But the referee doesn't see anything. He's got the knucks right there. Come on, Kylan, look. Peterbilt going in. He better watch out. But wait a minute, referee. Wait a minute, can you see it? Wait a minute. Looks like he's trying to break him up, but no! Kylan Disney didn't see it. He hit him with the brass knucks. Peterbilt is down, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. And Cam Jackson just stole another one.
The winner of the match, #1, Cam Jackson.
Yeah, you're a winner, but by those circumstances, using those brass knucks. Wait a minute. There's Deon Johnson. He's coming to ringside. I think he saw exactly what we did.
Watch out, Peter.
And that's exactly what's happening. He's trying to explain to the referee exactly what happened, that Cam Jackson had those brass knuckles and hit Peterbilt with it. And even the fans are telling the referee exactly what happened, but Kylan Disney, if he didn't see it, he can't make the call. But wait a minute. Deon Johnson's telling him to check. He's telling him to check Cam Jackson. He's telling him he's got him right there in his tights. And if Kylan Disney can find those brass knucks, he could reverse the decision, and Peterbilt could be the winner of this contest. But wait a minute, Cam Jackson just shoved the referee out of the way. He tried to hit Deon with that belt and got met with that bionic elbow, and it rocked Cam Jackson. Look at that. Oh my goodness, he just ran right into the ring post. That bionic elbow knocked him so goofy. And Cam Jackson is out of it. Serves him right. Deon Johnson, the good man that he is, he's trying to help Peterbilt, but I think he's calling for medical assistance. And there we go. One of our medical guys, Toby Childers, coming in to check on him. Peterbilt will live to fight another day, but still the winner of this matchup was Cam Jackson. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get on with more explosion action, let's go backstage as General Manager Matty G is talking to one of the hottest superstars, Moody.
What are your plans here at Pro Wrestling? Well, I was just kind of checking off a box tonight, just seeing how Pro Wrestling usually run.
Moody, listen. You had a great match tonight. I don't mean to interrupt, though, but I think there's bigger problems here, okay? Matty, yes. I don't know if you noticed, though, but Luka Daniels had to cheat again to beat me. He had to hit me with a low blow. So here's the thing. I want Luka in the tournament because I want my one back with him. Okay?
I want you to have that. But there is nobody's a bigger fan than Matty G. But it's not how this tournament's working, man. I'm sorry. I can't guarantee you, Luka. I can't guarantee you anybody. What I can guarantee you is there'll be a draw. And what I can guarantee you is I know somebody like you with your heart, you're going to be ready to go with whoever you get. I'm sorry, man. It's the luck of the draw. You're right. Good night, somebody. Good match. You too.
I want it.
I
Want it. I want it.
I want it. On April 29th, I will be
the Junior Champion.
Pro Wrestling Union presents the Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament, Saturday, April the 29th, where 8 of the top junior heavyweights will compete for the gold, such as Joey Ford, All Gold Bríno Royce, Christopher Prince, Luka Daniels, Buggy Wright, Tommy Django, Kay Holiday, and Brady Collins. Plus, the PWU heavyweight title will be on the line as the top dog of the industry, Bebop, will take on #1 Cam Jackson. All this and more, Saturday, April 29th at the Union County Recreation Center, 115 Thomas Street in Union, South Carolina. It is the Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, homeboy Bríno Royce.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time, and heading to the ring with his partner, Luka Daniels. It is the first ever American Wrestling League heavyweight champion, all gold, Bríno Royce. And there he is. He's proudly showing off that brand new championship belt with one of our partners here in Pro Wrestling Union, AWL. It's definitely a grand championship, and to be the very first one, a lot of bragging rights on this, but it is the way that he wanted that had some controversy, and we do have some footage from that event when he won it at AWL in Welford, South Carolina. The finalist was between him and Deon Johnson, the man that he's going to be wrestling in just a moment, and it looked like he struck Deon Johnson with a brass ring or something that knocked him out cold, and then at the end of the night was crowned the very first AWL heavyweight champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with the main event matchup, let's go to commercial break one last time. Welcome back, everybody, and there he is, a man that has been in the wrestling business for over 30 years, and he is the hometown favorite here in Union, South Carolina. This is the Black Cat, Deon Johnson, and all of the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they're going over to greet Deon Johnson, their hometown hero, as he's getting set to face off Old Gold, Bríno Royce. And you can just see right there the appreciation that these fans right here, they have for Deon Johnson. And the love is reciprocated. He loves every single one of the fans here in Pro Wrestling Union. But there he is on that apron, getting down and funky like a monkey, as he likes to say. And he steps in through those ropes. But before we get started with anything else, let's let Ron Emerson, our ring announcer, go ahead and have a proper ring introduction to this main event.
Before I move forward with the introduction, earlier this week it was announced that if Deon Johnson defeats Bríno Royce in this match tonight, that Deon Johnson will be entered into the #1 contenders pool for a shot at the AWL heavyweight title.
Wow, a non-title match, but a big reward if he gets the win tonight.
Introducing first, weighing in at 185 pounds, from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, the Rolls Royce of Wrestling, all gold, Bríno Royce!
The fans may not like him, but they better respect that he's going to be here for a while. This kid's got a bright future ahead of him, that's for sure.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, from Union, South Carolina!
And the crowd is deafening for Deon Johnson, their hometown hero. But as Ron Emerson was stating, if Deon Johnson manages to defeat Bríno Royce in this matchup, that can enter him into the #1 contenders pool for a future AWL Heavyweight Championship match at a future AWL event in Welford, South Carolina. The bell has rung and the match has started. But now you got these two individuals. Not the first time that they've ever met. But Bríno Royce in the lockup has got Deon Johnson into the corner. And now just getting in his face and shoves him off. Very ballsy from this young man. But that is something I will admit that this man has. He has a lot of testicular fortitude to himself. Very cocky, very sure. Now the lockup one more time. Bríno Royce puts Deon Johnson back in the other corner and just shoves the face of Deon Johnson and just does it again. Blatant disrespect to the 30-year veteran. But Deon Johnson taking it in stride. But Bríno Royce up there on the ropes, just relaxing. He thinks this is going to be a cakewalk since he's already got one victory against Deon Johnson. But that was in Welford, South Carolina. This is Union, South Carolina. This is home field advantage for Deon Johnson as he's got Bríno Royce now in the corner. Blocks a punch from Bríno and gives him a right hand of his own. And Bríno is out from underneath that bottom rope and down on the floor. Such a hard right hand shot from Deon Johnson to the jawline of Bríno Royce. Bríno's no slouch when it comes to fisticuffs himself. He has very well educated hands in regards to boxing training, along with amateur wrestling training. I also heard that Bríno Royce is trying to learn other disciplines in regards to fighting sports, just to up his game. But for 30 plus years, Deon Johnson's only known one style, and that is old school wrestling, and it still works for him in this day. The two men locking back up. Deon Johnson grabbing that side headlock and gives it a good squeeze. And you can see the pain right there on Bríno Royce's face. Now Deon Johnson looks like he's having a little bit of fun here, messing up the hairdo of Bríno Royce. I know he spends a lot of money keeping himself clean and groomed. But right here, he shoves Deon off and gets met with a shoulder block, and Bríno Royce is down. Retreating a little bit to the ropes. I don't know if Bríno just came into this matchup a little bit too cocky, considering he's already got that one victory against Deon Johnson. But I believe after that, that's just motivation for Deon to come out on top. But right here, you got Bríno Royce just cut him off with a boot. Tries to Irish whip, but a reversal. And a beautiful hip toss by Black Cat Deon Johnson. Now he's going in with his fist. Jab after jab. Now he's winding it up. What's he going to do? Maybe a punch. Wait a minute, maybe going for the bionic elbow. No, wait a minute. And just pokes Bríno Royce right in the eyes. Not very sportsmanlike, but the fans love it. Looks like a 2 count right there. Bríno Royce managing to kick out of that pinfall attempt. The fans here just steady, cheering on for Deon Johnson as he continues to humiliate Bríno Royce. And the crowd is loud here in Union, South Carolina. Wait a minute, Bríno returning the favor to Deon, raking his eyes. I guess turnabout is fair play at this point. But now you got Bríno Royce. He's now on the attack. Putting all of his body weight on the lower part of that back and pulling on Deon Johnson's chin. Putting a lot of pressure there on the neck. Bríno now going for a pin. One, but only a 1 count. Not enough to put away Deon Johnson. And Bríno dropping that knee directly into the center of the back. Maybe going for it one more time, and he does. At this point, putting a lot of punishment in there. Now, wait a minute. Now he's pulling up on the chin of Deon, who's underneath that bottom rope. He had to break the hold there. But Bríno was able to oblige. It looks like he's going right back onto the attack. No, going for a pin. 1, 2. 2 count. Still not enough. But I know Bríno Royce, he likes to be very methodical with his attacks. He likes to put a lot of punishment on people. He doesn't always go for the quick win. But Deon Johnson looking like he's in bad shape right now. I think he had a little bit too much fun with Bríno. But Bríno is back on top. And things are not looking good for the Black Cat in front of his hometown fans. You can see Deon Johnson, he's trying to feed off the energy of the crowd here. Trying to figure out a way of getting out of this nerve hold that Bríno Royce has on him right now. That's such a painful hold to be in. Make parts of your body go numb, but Deon Johnson managing to get up. Let's see what he can do to try to fight back here. As Bríno Royce still holding on to that nerve hold. But Deon gets out, hits the ropes, and gets met with a big, devastating back elbow. And Deon Johnson, he looks a little out of it right now. What's Bríno going to do right now? Drops an elbow right into the back, going back to the attack on that middle back. Hits the ropes, and a huge stomp. And now just grinding the boot directly into that back. 1, 2. Once again, only a 2 count, and Deon Johnson still in this. Bríno Royce raking the back there. Referee telling him to watch the dirty tactics. And now you got Bríno Royce who's stomping away at Deon Johnson. Looks like he's stepping on his hand, grinding it. And gives him a nice short jab for his troubles as well. Once again, stomping that hand. Now we're seeing that boxing style of Bríno Royce. Going in for jabs and body blows. Goes for another one, but oh no. The straps have come down, and Deon Johnson just took a devastating shot. As if nothing happened. One more time. It's as if he didn't feel a thing. Bríno Royce feels like he might be in trouble here. And Deon Johnson just nailed him with that right hand. And one more. And there's the bionic elbow. And that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and looks like it was a 3 count. I think the referee saw that Bríno Royce was looking like he was trying to kick out, but it didn't look like he was able to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Black Cat Deon Johnson is your victor in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, as referee Kylan Disney raises his hand in victory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have on this episode of Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. Remember to continue to follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, you can catch us on Facebook and Instagram. But wait a minute, looks like Deon Johnson's not done yet. He's got Bríno Royce. And what's he gonna do? One more bionic elbow from Deon Johnson. And good night, Bríno Royce.